I would like to examine together a current picture of what most people believe is actually Har Sinai. But before we do that, let's look into the Gemara and try to understand how Chazal understood what Har Sinai should look like. And then we'll look together at the picture. Okay? So the Gemara famously states in Masechta Shabbos, Daf Peiches Amud Aleph, that sometime during Ma'amad Har Sinai, Hashem gave Klal Yisrael an ultimatum. We were either going to accept upon ourselves the Torah, or Chas v'Shalom, we will all be destroyed by the mountain itself. Now the wording of the Gemara, as the Gemara describes this episode, is interesting and often misunderstood. The Lashon HaGemara is Kafa HaKadosh Baruch Hu Aleim Es Ahar Kegigis. This is generally interpreted loosely, and we will soon see incorrectly, as Hashem uprooted Har Sinai, lifted it up over the complete nation, and held it suspended in the air over their head. And under those scary and clearly existential circumstances, Hashem warned, Im tikabu as a Torah mutav, if you will accept upon yourself the Torah, then you'll be okay, you'll be fine. V'im lav sham tehei kfuraschem. But if not, over there, you will be buried. However, as we will explain, and it's pretty clear from the Mashar over there, that the Gemara cannot be saying that Har Sinai was being held up in the air. Rather, it must be understood to mean that the mountain was actually in the shape of a huge vat, a tremendous pot. A gigis is a big vat used for making beer. Before it is separated into small little separate bottles, it's kept in a big vat. So this bowl-shaped mountain was turned upside down and placed down over Klal Yisrael like a massive dome, with Klal Yisrael trapped inside, completely surrounded and covered by this gigantic stone yarmulke. The word kafa means turned upside down, and the translation of gigis is a vat. So HaKadosh Baruch Hu was kafa aleim as a har kegigis, turned the mountain, which was in the shape of a vat, upside down over Klal Yisrael. And that is why Hashem warned Klal Yisrael that if they don't accept the Torah, sham tehei kfuraschem, which means over there you will be buried. Because Klal Yisrael were not in the same place as the Shekhinah out in the open. Klal Yisrael was truly sham, over there, inside this brand new cave. And it doesn't say that Klal Yisrael will necessarily be crushed to death. It just says sham tehei kfuraschem. Over there will remain your burial spot, which can mean that Klal Yisrael would have simply never been able to get out. They were trapped inside, so they would have quickly died out in this big cell, and that would remain their burial spot. Now we all know how the story ends. Klal Yisrael accepts the Torah, and we're let out from under the mountain. But how did it end? How did Hashem let us out from the dome? Did Hashem leave the mountain upside down over Klal Yisrael, but cut open doors around the mountain and let Klal Yisrael out? That way? Or did Hashem turn back over the mountain, and that is how we got out? Here's a picture of what many believe is Har Sinai. This is like a bowl. This is what makes them think that this is Har Sinai. The strongest proof that this is Har Sinai seems to be from the name. In Arabic, this mountain is called Tur Sinai, Tur Sinai, and Tur means mountain in Gemara language and in Aramaic and Arabic. Additionally, in Egypt, they refer to this mountain as Gabal Musa, which means Mount Moses. So if it is in fact the picture of Har Sinai, we can see that Har Sinai is like a vat shape. It's like a bowl. Just as the Gemara described Har Sinai over 1,500 years ago. And we could also see that the way Hashem released Klal Yisrael and let them out from under the dome was by turning back over Har Sinai. It was turned over, and he turned it back over Har Sinai, reverting the mountain back to its original vat-like shape. So although there certainly was plenty erosion over the years, and much of its glory has probably faded, Tor Sinai, Har Sinai still looks like a gigantic vat in our time. Good Yom Tif.